hurt you in a multitude of ways, Jesse. I just don't know which way they're going to try first.
Yeah, it's like you said, pick your poison. You want to load the box to stop the run, they throw it over your head. You want to play with extra DBs, they just run it down your throat. Very, very difficult to stop because of these two special players.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Trojans are in the hurry-up.
Well, there's no mystery. We're going to get one of our best players involved in the game on the first play of the game. Just throw it up and let him go make magic happen.
Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gets open down the middle. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. A run for the quarterback. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese.
Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them, and you saw one right there that time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
So Kansas offense will have its first possession of the game. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt them.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And the Jayhawks will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Finds his target down the middle. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Fakes to grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They're dealing with a second and long. This time they'll go to the running game. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Creates a little space. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's carry-out. Touchdown, USC! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time. Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to... Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Find some fresh air.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now as the whole play looks open, the defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
And the Jayhawks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Red pass hits complete. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Jayhawks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Rush is on him. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Knocked it right through, showing that big... 48. Out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes with the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Makes the grab. Delivers the stiff arm. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Using the quick game. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. He unleashes a long one. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They get him on the ground at the 33-yard line, but the interception, the turnover, has given this offense a great shot. They go to the ground. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. To the air, it's moved. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down to the 26. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They boot it away. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires left. Got a man. It's Bland. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And on that play, great job by the receiver working his way through the traffic in the middle of the field. That's a crossing route. It's going to take him a couple seconds to get all the way to the other side of the field, but really nice awareness by him, making the catch, coming up with a big play.
Finds his open man. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Trojans line it up with a 1st and goal. Dances away to buy time. Trying to bull his way in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Southern Cal. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Under fire. It's complete. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And the Jayhawks will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Moon. That's caught. It's Upshaw. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Jayhawks moving quickly to the line. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking downfield very late in the half. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the Jayhawks line up to punt it away. A Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Wants to throw on first down. He's open on the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking downfield on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We're just about ready to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking. Very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season, but this offense just can't find a way to get it going, and I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Pulls it in. It's Upshaw. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Jayhawks send out the punt unit. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Quick completion on the out. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. To the air on first down. Skips away from pressure. Just way off target and missed him.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
On the move. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Trojans have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. Buying some time. He's going to run it. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now, and this is a big key for us to win this game.
The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Here we go. Looks as if he's going to run it. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his second catch so far in this game.
He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield. You saw that right there.
And I like the alertness by this defense. First and goal, usually a running type situation. They were ready for the pass, broke on the football, and that could have been a huge play for this defense.
Touchdown, Trojans! And the pummeling has started.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. Grab behind the line. It's Johnston. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Jayhawks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gonna run it. It's Johnston. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Moon. Got his man.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The Jayhawks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. He'll try to do it himself. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Breaks into the open. Bulldozes his way through. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Right on target this time. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. They're working that left side. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at to Fuller after the big pass play. The Trojans want to pick up the tempo. They'll go to the air. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Trojans! And the beatdown has ensued. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Back to throw, it's Moon. Makes the grab on the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Bringing the heat. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Now facing a 3rd and long. He wants to throw it again. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Blasted as he lets it go. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Jayhawks are marching down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires it incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
2nd down, he'll throw it. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the 4th quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little?
He'll take a deep shot here. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. He'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch. And the Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Trojans really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. He'll take the deep shot. Grabs it inside the 15. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the fourth quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
Makes the grab. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Jayhawks will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. And the Jayhawks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. He wants a big play here late. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 30. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. This one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splat.